Our next speaker is Maddie Fouch, field organizer for Washington Environmental Coalition, dedicated to protect, restore, and sustain Washington's environment.
Thank you, Essie, and thank you everyone else who helped organize this event, and thank you all for being here today. Today, as you've already heard, is about Washington being a leader in the uphill fight to address climate change. Today is about Washington being a leader for justice, about being a leader for accountability, and about being a leader for innovation. The Carbon Pollution Accountability Act is a brilliant example of a policy that will make Washington this leader, which is why we are all here. We are standing here in the Capitol building to elevate this issue, and the timing couldn't be better. Last Friday, the House released their budget, and the Carbon Pollution Accountability Act is conspicuously absent. We cannot let this opportunity to hold major emitters accountable and fully invest in our communities pass us by, and that's where all of us come in. Today, we are here to lobby our legislators to pass the Carbon Pollution Accountability Act into law. And to do this, we need to do exactly what Andrew just said. We need to tell them why it matters to us, how this decision impacts our lives, how this decision impacts our future. And climate change, it matters to me for a lot of different reasons. I'm going to try to express a few of them to you today. When I think about climate change, my first emotion is overwhelming fear. I'm terrified about where we're heading if we do not act immediately. I'm afraid of what the world, what our state will look like over the course of my lifetime, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years from now, if we fail to act. Will Washington still be Washington if our wheat crops, our apple crops, all of the other bounty that we're known for cannot grow because we don't have water? Will Washington still be Washington if our salmon and oysters cannot survive the acidifying seas and reduce stream flows? What will happen to our farmers, to our fishermen, to the industries that these resources uphold? You see, I'm afraid that my home, this beautiful state that I was born and raised in, will be fundamentally changed if we do not act immediately. And the reality is, we could have and should have acted a long time ago, which brings me to my next emotion. The second emotion I feel when I think about climate change is anger. I'm angry at our inaction in the face of this crisis. Let me put this in perspective for all of you. Our leaders, our decision makers nationally, have known about this issue and about the solutions for longer than I have been alive, and we have not done anything about it. Big polluters still have free rein to emit fossil fuel pollution, directly profiting from the known health, economic, and environmental damages to our communities. And what's more, these impacts are disproportionately faced by communities who have done the least to cause this problem. Then, these big polluters, they turn around and they use these profits to influence our democracy, to spread misinformation, and to effectively prevent the necessary transition to a clean energy economy. I think I'm rightfully angry about this. But these emotions, anger and fear, these aren't emotions that I enjoy. Which is why I'm so thankful for all of you here today. Because standing here with all of you, it fills me with hope, and it fills me with gratitude. I am hopeful that together we can right this wrong. I'm hopeful that together we can talk to our legislators and that they will see what you and I see, that the Carbon Pollution Accountability Act is a vibrant, clean energy future for us and future generations, and it has to happen now. So today, we are here to lobby our legislators. But we can't stop there. Climate change is a monumental challenge. It will take every one of us here today to become leaders in our communities, to make action possible. And one way to continue this leadership is to join the Alliance for Jobs and Clean Energy. The Alliance for Jobs and Clean Energy is a coalition of individuals, organizations, and businesses that has come together to show that we can reduce global warming pollution and strengthen our economy in Washington. We are a diverse coalition that includes community organizations, faith leaders, labor unions, businesses, environmental groups, public health groups, and we're growing all the time. Together, we will work to demonstrate that a transition to a clean energy economy creates good jobs, it improves our health, and it strengthens our communities. We need people like all of you to become the leaders of this movement, to continue to be the leaders of this movement, because I know many of you have been working on this for as long as I've been alive. And to strengthen our numbers, the Alliance has created a program called the Climate Captains. And Climate Captains will dedicate at least 5 hours per month to engaging their communities in taking action. We've already have Climate Captains around the state, and they're taking action, starting to attend events. They're doing letter writing circles. They are giving presentations to spread the word. They're meeting with our elected officials. They're engaging their congregations. And that is what I'm here to ask all of you to do. Each of you has a voice. Each of you have relationships in your communities that you can tap into. What the Alliance is asking you to do is to use your voice to grow this movement in your community, calling for climate action now. To become a member, Anne has a clipboard. There are clipboards over here. You can visit jobscleanenergywa.net. And if you are, a member of a congregation, a member of a labor union, own a business, please come and talk to me about how your group can become an official supporter of the Alliance. And please consider giving 5 hours per month to this movement. As a climate captain, however that works for you. We're working on something new, innovative, powerful, and fun. Climate change can feel insurmountable. I felt that anger, I felt that fear, but together is our pathway forward. Together is hopeful. And together we will win the fight to make Washington a leader for justice, a leader for accountability, and a leader for innovation. Today, we're here to talk to our legislators. Tomorrow, I urge you to talk to your friends, your families, your congregations, your coworkers, because we are the people who have to explain what the Carbon Pollution Accountability Act is and why it's important to our state and to our country. And if you don't feel comfortable talking to them yet, you and I need to talk, because we need you. We need every single person here to be a champion for climate action. Thank you.